All right, this will sound like a little bit of a broken record. We are extremely happy to win the game. We thought that my feelings are Purdue came here and played hard, and their intentions were to win. I think their quarterback's a real good player. He made plays. So did their team. We struggled in a lot of ways, and we kind of just had to stay with it. I thought that we did, after the first quarter, settle down defensively. We gave up big plays and didn't look very good in the first quarter. But we became more consistent defensively as the game went on. Offensively, it was hit or miss all day, and not enough consistency, but enough plays to score and win the game. That's it.
Mike, what's the level of concern about the offensive line right now, and how touch and go was it with Nick playing today?
It was probably a decision that was talked about as late as this morning, and we're pretty thin there right now, but we're not going to talk about that too much because we expect, when we go out there, we expect to look better than that and play better than that as a group, have some more consistency, and I'm hoping that we will feel better and get healthier as we go. We'll have to look at it closely. Neville has now started and come out of, 2-3 games in a row, something like that, 2-3. But so we got to look at all that pretty hard.
When you're fighting, just to get a yard or two in the run game, how does that change your mindset, play calling wise, and what you choose to run, and some of the things that you guys were able to make plays on later in the game?
Sam, I think that it really hurts what has been kind of the formula, the recipe for this team when we gain 1 yard or none on first down. We were doing so well third down conversions just as late as a couple of weeks ago. And as we all know, that's a great stat, but it's also a product of doing pretty good on 1st and 10. And if you can gain 5 or 6 yards on first down, it changes the opportunity a lot more to be a better third down team. Therefore, it just looks better. We were always just struggling today, it felt like to me. I do appreciate how we do struggle and how we then do eventually have enough in us to make some plays to win the game. And it's just kind of glimpses to me of how good we could be if we could just kind of find a little more consistency, I think, in the running game primarily, because we can do the rest of it. We just have to be better. And we have been disrupted there a little bit, obviously, through the injuries to that group. But I think everybody has that from time to time.
How well did your wide receivers play today? Stanley made a play, Riley made a couple, DeMorney had the touchdown, Sam Cotton not a receiver but a tight end. How well did that group of guys play today without Seathan and Weston?
Yeah, I think that this is really a good group. When you talk about our receiving core and you include all those guys, Sam, I think that that's appropriate. And I think that besides being a good group and people that can make plays, it is in that whole area of catching passes and making plays, it is our deepest area on the team probably. Because it would not normally be very easy to fill in for Jordan Westerkamp and Seathan Carter and make it look like football at all. But we have enough guys that can make plays that we can do that. I really like this group.
Mike, was your intent to run the ball more, especially first half, and was it just a matter of you weren't getting much done?
Well, yes, I think we did want to run the ball. I don't know about more. What it appears the best way to describe what we are right now is there's no rhythm. There is no rhythm to saying, okay, this is going to be a good thing on first down. This is how we'll accompany it. It just felt like it was like this. And things got a little bit better, obviously, as we went. And we hit some plays that were nice looking plays, but those came late. There was no consistency early. There was nothing that we could say, okay, this is what we can rely on.
What do you think about special teams today? Caleb has a nice rugby punt with the block at the end, but also Trey Bryant with a big return. Just overall, how do you feel about that?
I think that we had a very nice day on special teams today. Like you said, we had the one great rugby punt that went down to the one. We had a nice kickoff return, and we had I don't even know what in the world, we almost get that last punt block. That really bothers me, and we changed the protection. We sent one protection out. Then I think the kids went back to what they had in the game plan earlier in the game, and we should have just stayed with it and punted it, and we'd have been fine. But I just hated seeing that. But overall, special teams was pretty good.
I know you was concentrated on Purdue all week, but you got a big one now next week. What are your thoughts just about where your team is at as you head into a game like that in an atmosphere like that?
Oh, I think it'll be great for our team. It'll be great for our league. It'll be all those pieces that you get to when you play later in the year, when there's a little more definition about who the teams are that are kind of rising in that. We're heading into the third quarter area of the season, so it's kind of one of those games in that part of the season that is, between two teams that have done well, and it'll be good.
How well did your defense play over the last 3 quarters of the game?
I thought really well. We played smart because, Purdue is they're kind of who they are. They lead the Big Ten in passing yardage, and they're second to last in running yardage. And so we played better to their strengths as the game went on. We certainly didn't early. We give up a monster, 80, 90-yard pass play. And so you're playing right up their alley. The one thing you cannot do with a team like that is give up big plays, and there we start the game like that. And that play is what really caused everything to be like it was for so long, I feel. Because that just pumped them up totally, gave them some confidence. Had we been able to do more early, that we might have wouldn't have had to maybe go through all that we did. But I'm still proud of our guys. I think we still play our best ball as the game goes on, and we did what we had to do to win in the second half, fourth quarter of the game, and that's great.
Anything else for Coach?
Okay.